Hi guys, this is Eunice. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to Shore Herbal Medicine and welcome to Shore Herbal Knowledge. I got my sweater on today. It's a little bit cool here and everything. We are in South Florida and some days we do get cool weather. Today we are going to be talking about, I think, one of the herbs that I had mentioned before. But we're going to readdress that and so forth. We're going to talk about it again. And it's red root, herbal medicine and so forth. We do have that and so forth. If you're interested in red root and so forth, you can contact me, email me and so forth. And all that, because as I stated, we do not take payments over on the internet, online on our website and so forth. But yes, you can still get it. Okay. All right. Okay, red root is such a great herb. It's just one of those herbs, and most people do know about the red root and so forth, and most don't. Red root is one of those great herbs that do aid in the digestive system, which we all have. We, as an Americans, in this country, have really a lot of digestive issues and so forth, and I am included in that. Yes, I am. I am included in that and so forth. We don't eat well. We don't eat, the proper things and so forth. And as also too with age and so forth, our digestive system, starts to go down along with everything else and all that. Red root can be consumed in capsule forms, and it also you can also do a tonic and so forth. And usually I'm told that the tonic works the best because usually the liquid goes down faster and it gets, goes straight on down and so forth, which takes action quicker than the capsule. Although the capsules are pretty good because when you take the herbal capsule, they are either gelatin or vegetable, and they actually dissolve right in your mouth and so forth once you take them, so they will go down pretty quickly as well and all that. Also, red root aids in cold, diarrhea, and it also improves the blood flow. Those are a couple other things that it also helps and so forth. Red root helps treat fevers, which it goes along with cold, and we are in the flu and cold season and so forth. So if you are one of those people who's prone to colds every year, and some people are, and I'm assuming that it's because of the immune system and so far, but it is actually true. Some people are just prone to catching cold year round and things like that, and red root will help. Also, too, you can also do a tea with red root as well, and all that. Also, red root aids in sore throats. It also helps the skin, and all that. Let's see what that word is. Migraines, venereal sores, and wound. It also helps that. Red root actually has antibiotics in it, antibacterial. It also benefits the lymphatic system and so forth. And it's really good to have around, and it helps reduce the risk generic mutations and so forth. So it is really a good herb to have around, especially again if you do have children who are usually kind of sick all the time. Again, if they are prone to colds and flus and so forth, that is the usually when we do sell red root, that is the occasion for someone purchasing red root and so forth, is based on the uh, flu and cold season, fever, sore throats, and things like that. All that hangs with the red root. So usually, if you do have, like I said, kids that do that, then you may want to have some red root around, and including for yourself as well, because it is a good herb to have around. Also, poor digestive system is another good reason to have red root around as well. It also, again, treats diarrhea and things like that. So these are some of the basic common issues and so forth that we all normally have. We've all had it once or twice. We some of have it way more than others. Some of us are prone to cold and flus every year and all that. Some of us are prone to having issues with the digestive system consistently and all that. So if you're those people that do have cold and flus and so forth year round, and also fevers, sore throats, and all diarrhea and all these things around all these things, then red root would definitely be one of those herbs that can help you and all that. So yeah, we here in this home and so forth, Paul does have a whole lot more congestion year round than I do and so forth. And I am like, so grateful that each time he catches a cold, whatever, I don't actually catch one. And I really don't know how I don't catch one and catch his cold and so forth, but I normally don't. Usually when I do catch a cold or something like that, it's because of the shift in the climate, so the shift in the weather and so forth. Is hot and then it gets cool. Like now we're in that type of weather and so forth where we do have these warm days and then it also can get cool. And by Florida standard, anyway, South Florida standard, I should say, because in Jacksonville and other places of Florida, northern places and so forth, they do have a lot of bad weather and so forth. Here we don't. So if the temperature do drop down to a certain degree and so forth, it's going to have an effect on your body temperature as well. And usually that's when I do catch a cold and so forth. Paul is different. He likes the cooler weather and so forth and everything. So and he always usually gets some kind of congestion or cold. Most of the time during the year. That goes the rabbit hole. That goes the rabbit hole. Always have a story to tell. Yeah, but I am one of those who believe in herbal supplements and so forth, taking natural supplement and so forth instead of going and taking harsh medicine and things like that. Even though sometimes we do have to do that, we have to go to the doctor, we have to get that harsh medicine, harsh pill, and all that, because they normally don't use capsules and things like that. Hard pills take longer to digest, long time for it to dissolve to get to help you whenever you need help. That is one of the problems with also traditional medicine and things like that. But anyway, taking a herbal supplement and so forth, you're going to have several different formulations where you can take where it will go down and will help you a lot faster. Now, and to say this also too, whenever you start taking traditional medicine or evil herbal medicine and so forth, it do take a while to get into your system. It do take a while to really get those or starting to see those results that you want to see and so forth, because the medicine has to get into the system and so forth to do its job and so forth. So taking it once or twice would not do, or taking it here and skipping the next day, every other day and so forth would not do. It is something that you will consistently have to do each day in order to, get those benefits and so forth and all that. And again, because of the traditional medicine are usually hard pills. I'm not saying that all of them are, because you do have some gels and some other kinds of pills and things like that. But most of the traditional medicine are hard pills, and it does take a long time in order for those pills to digest, to dissolve, and to get where you need to go. I mean, where they need to go at. Okay, so we're going to take another bullet point on the red root herbal medicine and so far. Okay, it does treat the digestive system, like I said, which usually a lot of people come to us to get for that purpose and so far. And usually they order the tonics, which is faster and so far. And red root is also good for cold, flu season, diarrhea, and also it improves the blood flow. Red root can be used also as a tea. That's another formulation that it can be done because it helps treats fever. Also, it helps sore throat again. Also, it has skin um, malignancies. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong. It also helps with venereal sores and wounds, and it has an antibacterial. So if you do get a wound and so far, it will help that and so far. And another way is to actually rub some red root on the skin and so far. That will help with the antibacterial and also help with the healing of the skin and help the wound. And it's also good for the lymphatic system and so forth as well. It helps reduce the risk of also generic mutilation. It helps detox as well. I didn't, see that, but yeah, it helps detox. So there are so many reasons to use red root herbal medicine and so far. So many great health benefits with that and so far. And I'm so glad to be able to bring that to you, especially because this is flu and cold season, and it does help with that, the fever, the sore throats. And all that. I'm so glad to bring that to you so that this maybe it'll help you during this time of the year. Because we all want to be healthy, and holiday Christmas is coming up. Merry Christmas. And all that, so you want to be able to enjoy families and things like that without sneezing, doing coughing, doing all that stuff during their visit and so forth. So if you need to get red root and so forth, get it early and so forth. So hopefully it can go ahead and start to help you out at least somewhat and everything. And I will see you on the next Short Urban Medicine for our Short Urban Knowledge. Bye.